So I'll share mine, right? So my personal story is I've shared before is I kind of and I'm not alone, but I had a rough childhood, and my mom was bipolar and schizophrenic, and so from the age of about 7 years old, my mom and my brother and I were homeless, right? And so we lived in automobiles, we lived in churches, we lived in garages, we slept over at people's houses, that were friends or even just acquaintances that she had met throughout our travels, and I moved over 50 times before I was 15 years old. And at 15, I decided, I'm kind of over this. I'm done moving around. And so I moved out and I rented a place of my own. And fortunately, in the small mountain town that I was living in, renting a trailer on the side of a mountain for $268 a month was possible for a 15-year-old. And so I moved out on my own at 15. And for me, what excited me about real estate sales was the idea of home ownership, right? Because growing up, I didn't know a lot of wealthy people. I didn't really know anybody. None of my friends owned homes, right? We all lived in trailer parks, right? Mm. We nobody owned homes that were my friends. And so I was excited about this idea of owning homes, building wealth, being able to have wealth that I could pass on to my children, give my children a life that's better and different than mine. So that started rooting in me in a young age, right? Like when I was probably 7 or 8, 9, 10, I started noticing some differences. By the time I was 15, I was like, I am taking charge of my life. I'm not going to live this way. And then I started making the decisions to change my life when I was probably 18, 19, 20, right? So that's the theme of my story, right? That's what I have to go back to when my passion draws down. When I start losing interest or excitement, I have to go back to that seed.